evening, everybody, and welcome to the Caligga Dome here at Bishop Guertin High School in Nashua. My name is Pete Terrier for tonight's 900 Degrees Pizzeria Game of the Week. They said it is Catholic Schools Week here at Bishop Guertin, and tonight we got a good Catholic matchup. BG 8-1 on the season, going against Trinity 8-0. Big men premier here in D1. Jeff Lund for the Cardinals, Labor Gabriel for the Trinity Pioneers. Can't wait to see how this one shakes out. We'll get to the first half highlights, come back with a little halftime recap, and of course all the post-game reaction after the game. BG and Trinity coming up now on NH Sports Page, Trinity and BG. Here's Toscano, left side, three on the way. Gavin knocks it down. Kyle Gavin. As Toscano brings it up against Otis. Toscano trying to dump a pass down to Niaros. Ball knocked away, picked up by Otis for Trinity. Here comes Otis, pull-up jumper, a couple feet back of the free throw line, and it rocks through the hole, and Trinity's on top now, 4-2. Back the other way, Williams scores, and just like Petruzzi, middle of the floor, in the lane, collects, lefty layup, no, got his own rebound, kicks it out to Rhodes, fires the straightaway three, and he nails it. 15-11. Bilodeau top of the key to Kizik. Now on the right side to Lund. Lund got away with a charge maybe. They find Noon, and Noon rocks home with three. Here's Zimmerman, gets it over to Noon. He takes another three and makes another three. John Noon. Williams gets it to Toscano. As BG's got their starting five in there, and Gavin, off a nice feed from Toscano, gets two and Gabriel. Here's Lund. Straight to the basket, spins around, scoop shot is gone! Now Toscano, top of the key, goes to drive, three ball, Noon, left side, no. Rebound tap by Mabor, and he kept it himself. Mabor going the other way with it, straight to the hole, puts it up and in. Should be 30-24. Here's Wenyan Gabriel, gets it to the high post to his brother, back to the little brother. Wenyan into the lane, strong take, one-handed shot, drops it in from close range. 36-30, Trinity on top of Bishop Guertin at the half. Our 900 Degrees Pizzeria Game of the Week. I'm Pete Terrier. What a good basketball game. Back and forth the first quarter. Saw the teams tied at 17 apiece. And then Trinity started opening things up in the second quarter. Big second quarter of play by Mabor Gabriel. 11 of his 13 points in the quarter. He's got a double-double so far in the first half. 13 points, 10 rebounds. Carmen Giampatruzzi also playing well with 8 points for the Cardinals. Jeff Lund with 10. John Noon had a couple of three-pointers in the first quarter. You saw the highlights. We'll be back after the game with the post-game reaction, the winning coaches and players. It's going to be a good second half of basketball here at the Caligga Dome in Nashua. BG and Trinity going at it. Trinity on top, 36-30. Mabor Gabriel, big first half, kicks out the pass to Otis. Otis drops in a three. 39-30 is the score. Left baseline to Gabriel, working on Lund. Right around him, goes up and under, and drops it home. Mabor Williams takes the three out of the timeout. No, offensive rebound almost by Niaros, but Giampatruzzi came away with it. Fast break, Keith on a nice pass. Low block to Mabor, shut off by Lund. Kicks it out to Keith. Keith, right baseline, reverses it, blocked by Lund. Up ahead to get somebody to go to, finds Cullity. Here's Rhodes, fake the three, gets it to Keith. Keith in the lane, swings a pass over to Mabor for the finish. 55-34, the lead is 21. Rhodes gets it across the timeline with the dribble, straight to the hole, lays it up and in. Midcourt. Giampatruzzi, high-low, throws it left side, Keith for three, and Pat Keith knocks down another three. And the lead is 16, 63-47. This is as close as BG's been in a while. Keith throws it to Otis, 16-footer left baseline hits. Straight to the hole, over Lund with the high archer. Toscano kicks it out. Zimmerman. Trinity wins at 74-60. against Bishop Guertin on the road. And really the story of this one was a 14-0 third quarter run coming out of the locker room. And Ryan Otis and Brad Rhodes here were a big part of that. You hit the three that put you guys up 20. What was it like kind of blitzing them like that in the third quarter? It just happened real fast, and all of a sudden you got a 20-point blowout lead.
Yeah, we came out strong in the second half, thanks to all our teammates over here. We went on a 14-0 run, found the open people, and knocked it down.
And Brad, you know, I like saying that they had all 5 starters in double figures. Unfortunately, you missed a free throw near the end, and you ended up with 9 points. But you gotta like the effort and the way you guys can spread it around offensively.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, I gotta give it to my second team: John Cullity, Ryan Baldwin, Romeo, Jeff Arbor, Cole. I mean, they all work for us. I mean, definitely our team. They're definitely there for us. They're pushing us, make us better. I mean, we wouldn't be 9-0 without them. So I really want to give huge credit to them. I mean, they push us harder and harder every day, and that's how we're getting better.
Ryan, how about my boy Gabriel? He worked real hard. He's not feeling so well. Got a little bit of a sore throat, but it didn't stop him from scoring 22 points and having 17 rebounds. And oh, by the way, 8 of 11 at the free throw line, my boy. Good job tonight. Can you talk about the game that he had, because he was huge?
Yeah, my boy's definitely an MVP contender in the game. He's a beast when he wants to be. Rebounds the ball really well, puts it back in, and came in big for us this game.
And we wouldn't let Carmen come on camera because he's just been such a camera hog for football and now basketball, but he has a double-double as well, 14 points, 10 rebounds. I mean, those two big guys are really making your jobs a lot easier in the backcourt.
Definitely, me and Ryan just got to give them the ball. I mean, they do a great job, and got to give it to them. I mean, they put the ball in the basket, we deliver it to them. So, great job to them.
All right, Brad Rhodes and Ryan Otis. I got one more for you. Yeah. Pembroke, undefeated. I don't know what happened tonight. What would happen if Trinity took on Pembroke?
I don't know. It'd be a great matchup. They're all my boys. I love them. But no, we got to take it. We would take it. They can't stop us. Let's go.
Thanks, guys. Ryan Otis, Brad. All right, Dave Keefe, his team comes into Nashua, and impressive victory. It was a 14-point final margin, but you guys really ran away with this thing in the third quarter. Must have been those great halftime adjustments, huh?
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes those halftime talks can help out a little bit. But I told my boy he just had to be that much more aggressive. You know, this is it. You got 9 more games left in your senior year, and it's all done. And he just, I mean, you know, he demanded that ball down low. And our guards look for him. We're a very unselfish team. I mean, when we dribble, penetrate, and kick, dribble, penetrate, you know, he's got to get a lot of good looks. And, you know, he really wanted that ball in the second half. And when he wants the ball like that and scores, we're going to be a tough team to beat.
I think it's the best performance I've seen him have in 3 years of him playing with you guys. Would you agree with that tonight?
Most definitely, and I think not only Mabor but us as a team for at least 3, almost maybe just over 3 quarters. I think we're starting to take the corner. But Mabor played great, and it's just the last 6 minutes. We have some work to do. We got to take a little bit better care of that basketball. Turnovers and close games could hurt us, but I'm very happy to come down here and beat a very well coached team at BG, and to be 9-0 at this point, and getting ready for Alvin to come in Friday night. We're pumped, and we're going to get in Wednesday and Thursday and work all that much harder.
And Jeff Lund's obviously a very good player. You heard all about him, you know about him, but you saw it firsthand. He can play as well.
He is something else. I mean, he's the leading scorer in Division I. I went online and saw that, 21.7 points a game. Brought it up about 4 or 5 times, but I guess the kids weren't too interested in that one. But he is quite a player, boy. He's got a nice drop step. He's got a nice little floater, and yeah, he played a great game.
All right, Coach, appreciate it. Congrats on the win.
Thanks again.
Jim Mignault, Bishop Guertin head coach, talking to him after his team's 14-point loss, 74-60 at home against Trinity. Coach, this was a hell of a ball game in the first half. I mean, it was back and forth that first quarter. Second quarter, much of the same. They jumped out on you a little bit. You made a run, but who knew that it was going to be a 14-0 run to start the second half? That's really what was the difference in this game.
Yeah, they came out of the locker room ready to play, and they got us good at the beginning. I talked to my kids and told them that they had to be careful of that, and they just came out. We missed a few easy shots inside, and they weren't missing, so it happens.
When you get into these situations, sometimes it seems like nothing's going right, and you guys would have a chance for a 3-point play, or John Noon 3 free throws and misses the first 2. It just seemed like nothing was working out at that point.
Nah, we had we missed a lot of shots, like I said, and I thought we played hard, and every game we'll work. It's a work in progress for us because we're pretty young. So I liked what happened tonight. And you deal with the loss, you move on, get to the next game.
And you got Merrimack, of course, a big rivalry game. So you can't dwell on it. And I guess that's a good thing.
Nah, you know, they're coming in on Friday. They're 8-3. I think they just won today, or 7-3. And so we have to come out ready to play. I mean, we're a game ahead of them. We want to keep above them in the standings right now.
What about the problems I thought Mabor gave you? Because he had, I think, perhaps his best game in his high school career today against you.
He played well. I mean, I thought Jeff played pretty well, too. I thought it was a pretty good matchup inside. But he had, like, G played very well for Trinity, and so did Keefe. And they did a lot of things that they helped, you know, Mabor out quite a bit. And we need to get more from our help, you know, and we didn't get that. I thought Jeff played it pretty well. I thought it was a good game.
74-60, Trinity wins it against BG, remaining unbeaten, 9-0 on the season. BG dips down to 8-2, standing here in the bowels of Bishop Guertin High School, right next to one of the guys that I grew up watching, Skip Berry. Never knew his real name was Eugene. Great player, went on to Boston College as well. They could have used him tonight. Certainly in that third quarter, Trinity really came out of the halftime locker room and took it to Bishop Guertin. Bishop Guertin, tough loss for them tonight. I don't think we saw the real Bishop Guertin team tonight. Maybe we saw the real Trinity team. Both of these teams, I think, are going to be a factor the rest of the way. Should be a fun final half of the season. One more time from Bishop Guertin High School, I'm Pete Terrier for NHSportsPage.com.